So again, good morning to the two of you, and we are now on incubation and hatching. And before I start incubation and hatching, last time I told you that we're going to talk about dressing, no, yung sa video. So let's watch on ano to? So under this video, wala pa man natin yung nakita kaning dressing cause and process. Talk about incubation. So let's watch this.
Hello po mga kabukid! Welcome back po! Pag-uusapan natin sa video ito kung magkano posibleng kitain sa dress chicken business. Sa video ito, malalaman mo rin ang tamang timbang ng buhay ng manok base sa edad at ang timbang sa dress weight. Ang dress weight ng isang manok ay karaniwang nasa 60 to 70%. Tapos matanggal ang mga byproducts ito. Ang isang manok na may 1.2 kg sa edad na 4 weeks ay maaaring tumimbang ng 0.82 kg. Ang manok na may 1.7 kg sa edad na 5 weeks ay maaaring tumimbang ng 1.15 kg. Ang manok na may 2.3 kg sa edad na 6 weeks ay maaaring tumimbang ng 1.56 kg. Ang manok na may 2.5 kg sa edad na 6.5 weeks ay maaaring tumimbang ng 1.70 kg. Ito ang mga parte ng manok na kasama sa dress weight. Pitso, dibdib or breast part, paa or leg part. Dito may dalawang bahagi, ang drumstick. Ito ang ilalim na bahagi ng binti. At ang hita or thigh part, ito naman ang itaas sa bahagi ng binti. Pakpak or wings. Likod or yung back part ng manok. Atin namang tuusin ang halaga ng dressed chicken kasama ang byproduct nito. Kung nakapagbenta ka ng 96 heads at ang average weight nito ay 2.3 kg sa loob ng 42 days, maaaring tumimbang ito ng 1.56 kg sa dress weight. At kung ang presyo nito ay 130 pesos kada kilo, magkakahalaga ito ng 19,469 pesos. Ibenta mo rin ang mga byproduct nito. Ang puso ay magkakahalaga ng 130 pesos. Ang ulo ay magkakahalaga ng 273.50 pesos. Ang balon-balunan ay magkakahalaga ng 323.50 pesos. Ang paa ay magkakahalaga ng 504 pesos. Ang laman loob ay 749 pesos na pwede mo ring ilaga para sa mas mataas na presyo. Ang lieg ay magkakahalaga ng 334.50 pesos. Ang atay ay magkakahalaga ng 566 pesos. Ang bato ay 8.50 pesos. At ang dugo ay nasa 497 pesos. Sa kabuuan, magkakahalaga ito ng 3,386 pesos sa 96 heads na manok. Kung napanood nyo at nasundan ang previous video ko, doon po computation ng gastos sa feeds at iba pa. Sa 40 to 40 days na pag-aalaga ng manok, maaari kang gumastos ng 15,938 pesos. Ang estimated return of investment mo kung ibabawas mo ang gastos mo sa napagbentahan mo ay maaari kang kumita ng 6,687 pesos or 41%. May spreadsheet po akong ginawa gabay mo sa pagpaplano sa iyong dressed chicken business. Dito, ilalagay mo ang mga gastos mo sa feeds, timbang ng manok, presyo ng manok, at iba pa. Dito naman, ilalagay mo ang presyo ng mga byproducts ng manok, giblets, at ang kabuang timbang ng mga ito. Paki-click po ng link sa baba para ma-download nyo. Sana po ay nakatulong ito sa inyo. Huwag niyo po sanang kalimutang mag-subscribe para sa next video ko. At kung may tanong po kayo, comment nyo lang po at sasagutin ko ang mga katanungan nyo. Maraming salamat po sa panonood mga kabukid!
Okay, so let's check out the dress of John Paul and Jacqueline. So John Paul, I got your papers yesterday. Nag-admit sa Amal. So nakuha na kayo ng mga papers submission. So for broiler and broiler chicken, no, or dressed chicken production. So murag feather na lang jud ang murag wala pa na baligyan, no, sa parts sa manok. Kaya tanan from head to toe na yun siya market. So before we proceed with incubation and hatching, so that would be our last topic na, and we still have a lot of time. And then we will just continue meeting until the end, but we will just have a review of your final exams, no, maybe. So before we proceed to incubation, so since we talk about dressed chicken, so I don't know if you know Nas Daily, or I am really fun of watching his vlogs. Have you seen his videos?
Nas Daily?
Movie.
Yes po.
Ganahan po ka, no? So,
yes po. About reality mon food good siya, ma'am. Reality food siya ba?
Yes. And millionaire.
Reality and fact.
Yes. So, have you seen this segment na kaning lab food? Laboratory food ang kasabutan eh.
Sige na siya, ma'am. Nakasiplat kong tanaw na, ma'am.
Yes.
Pero wala kay ko kapadayon. About man na siya sa kanang chicken man yata to, ma'am. Pero kana ganing pwede siya sa vegetarian. Ba to? Ano man to? Siguro, ma'am.
But,
murag sila nga restaurant siguro ang kanang naka first discover ana siya nga food, ma'am. Murag ana man to yung giingon, ma'am.
It's the first and it's still the only. Let's watch this for the sake of the others na hindi nakakita nito, okay? And then
okay po.
Guys, this chicken nugget is worth hundreds of dollars, and it's very, very special because this chicken nugget is 100% chicken and 0% death. And now I'm going to be one of the first people in the world to eat it. So this is a special moment for me because this is the first time in 2 years where I ate meat. This is real meat. It's real meat. It's real meat. What does it taste like? Chicken. You know, I have an office in Singapore. And this year, Singapore was the first country in the world to approve meat from labs. So this restaurant right here is the first restaurant in the world to sell meat grown in a lab.
A truly difficult process to get something like this approved. But here we are in Singapore, first country in the world to grant regulatory approval, and we are making food history.
But first, what the hell is meat from a lab and why do we need it? It is very clear the demand for meat is growing higher and higher and higher. When people make enough money, they start eating meat, steaks, chicken, and pork. We need billions of pounds of meat every day to feed billions of hungry people. This is how we ended up creating factory farms. This is a waste of energy. This is unnatural, and this is full of death.
But there is a better way to eat meat without killing an animal.
And this is exactly what these guys are doing.
Hi, my name is Joshua Tetrick. I am the co-founder and CEO of Eat Just, and we found a way to take a single cell from an animal and make billions of pounds of meat. It will be the way that meat will be made in the future. It's safer, it's healthier, it's more sustainable.
They take one cell from a healthy chicken, just one chicken. They grow the cell in a lab. They feed it soy and corn. They put it in a special tank. They wait for 2 weeks, open the tank, and what you have is minced meat. That's exactly like meat you can buy in a supermarket.
Much more efficient. And you're not growing things that we don't use. You're not growing the bones and the parts that we're not using, right? Just a more efficient way
There's no bones
to feed our families. No.
And with that single cell, you can produce an unlimited amount of meat. Billions of kilograms of meat from one chicken.
When we feed that cell directly, that cell doubles in size and doubles in size, and eventually it comes out as this wonderful ground chicken meat that then we can use as product developers and chefs to feed the world. I mean, we're feeding the world, we're bringing life without causing all that death.
This meat is free from antibiotics, free from animal cruelty. It's good for the environment and good for your health.
Because the cells are grown in a clean, sterile environment, right? So you're getting a cleaner version. It's not pumped full of antibiotics. There's no growth hormones in them. It's absolutely clean meat. It's cultured chicken, which is incredible.
And chemically, it is literally the same as meat. The same taste, the same texture, without any of the cruelty. And trust me, I'm eating it. And you didn't hear it from me. You heard it from the CEO himself.
This isn't just theory. From a single cell, you can make billions of pounds of meat. I mean, talk about something that gives me optimism in this world. A way to clean up this planet, a way to make our bodies a little bit better, a way to actually feed the world. That's exciting.
Right now, you can only buy this meat here in Singapore, and it's expensive. But soon enough, this kind of meat will be available everywhere, and it will be just as cheap, if not cheaper, than real meat.
We're going to live in a world in the next 10 to 15 years where whether you're having steak with your girlfriend, chicken with your father, having beef alone, you're not going to need to kill a single animal. You're not going to use a single drop of antibiotics. You're going to be able to consume meat that is good for you, that is protecting the planet, that's actually allowing us to all eat meat in the future. That is happening in our lifetime. This is not some science fiction. It's happening now.
And when that happens, there is no reason why you shouldn't choose a better, healthier, and more ethical food option. I am so excited for the future because in it, you and I will eat a lot of delicious meat without killing a single animal. Amazing. We're done, baby. We're wrapped. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching Nas Daily. Nas means people in Arabic, humans. And we are on a mission to show you the stories of humans from all around the world. I'm actually very excited about the videos we're working on. So please follow us on Facebook and Instagram so that you don't miss a video. We think everybody in the world should watch them. Thank you and see you soon.
Okay, so that's it, no? Actually, it's kasi si Naz is a vegetarian, not really vegetarian by the
Yahang girlfriend, ma'am. Yahang girlfriend, vegetarian, ma'am. Certified.
o tas siya murag ano lang no, murag na convince lang.
Marag hati siya, hati.
Walang mukhaon.
Pero ginagawa siya sa iyahang girlfriend ato.
And the basic reason for them, kasi like sa ilahan no kay because they love animals, and some vegetarians, nag-vegetarian yun sila kay because they love animals and they don't wanna kill animals. But for some, they are vegetarian because of health too. Okay, na ay uban an allergy, na ay uban for health reason and also for fitness. So are you, what is your reaction on this? Like kanang real naman yun siya, no? Although this needs to be, but si Nas Manggod, I've been following him for years already, and his videos are really tama no, bino kanang reality talaga siya. So we cannot, like, although we are still questioning totoo yun talaga, no? But we actually don't know genetically modified organisms already are available in the market, and we are even consuming it and without even knowing. Kasi like kung magbaligya mo kag meat, like chicken meat, no, wala makakabalugod asa na gikan, asa na, like, especially kung, that's why it's very important nga branded ang imong meat. Like mintag Magnolia, but then Magnolia don't even know, but although they are certified na HACCP or any other certifications na they are really from good GMP or good manufacturing practice siya. So walang nakakuan sa mga labeled, no, or branded dahil they can provide us with certifications and etc. But then if how authentic is that, well, nana sa inyo, no? So as they have said, in the future maging available na siya. Yes, John Ray, in your reaction.
Alam po mo na
So for
na-amaze pero ako'y nag-doubt mo.
Doubt for
So katong one cell for billions and tons of meat.
yes, it's also like tissue culture, no? But it's purely artificial. Although nagkuha lang sila one single cell, but then they I also doubt why they said wala siya growth hormones, kasi when you grow it in the lab, may gina siya growth hormones, no? Like
Yeah.
also in tissue culture. So that's the only thing na I'm doubting about. So how about John Paul?
Morning, ma'am. Morning, classmates. Ano, ma'am? Nang sa hap na magul ko nakatanaw, ma'am. Wala ko kasugod, ma'am ba?
It's alright. Okay, so nawala. So do you have any concern? How about Jacqueline? Do you have any reaction to the video na about laboratory food or lab food in short? So what if nana siya sa market, no? Are you going to eat this?
Dili pod, ma'am.
Dili ka ganahan, Novi.
Kuha ang good siya, ma'am. Kanang kuha siya, base sa imong gingon, ma'am ba, artificial lang gani siya. Kumbaga more on chemicals, ana gud siya ma'am niya i-enter nimo sa imuhang body. Gani ma'am. Na siya disadvantage, pud siya advantage, pero more on disadvantage man gud siya ma'am para sa ako alam po.
Yes, that's really
Mas nice man gud into natural way kontra sa chemical way for kanang sa tingana gani ma'am.
yes.
Though theory pa man daw to ingon niya, dili pa jud kayo siya fully fixed nga idea. Napay mga errors siguro ato ma'am.
Yes, just like the vaccines ngayon, no? Like kung turukan mo vaccine, mapaturok mo.
Yes po.
Mapaturok na kag-vaccine mo, be ready na ka. Okay, so nevertheless, I will leave all your imagination up to you, no? And hopefully someday I know each of us meron tayong stand, meron tayong idea, and of course, it's always our decision in the end of the day. So, ang importante lang, we have to be knowledgeable, no? So that we will know the pros and cons and the consequences, no, of our decisions. So moving on to incubation and hatching. Although after this laboratory food, we're going also to watch the videos on organic chicken farming naman, no, in the later part. So how to be organic. So kasi yung ating mga chicken farming ay conventional siya, yung previous discussion natin. But then, pag organic siya, so what does it mean? Anong pwede nating i-counterpart, no, sa mga food na which are organic. So when we say incubation, it is the act of bring an egg to hatching. Yung mag-hatch or mabuak ng itlog. So, meron tayong natural and artificial incubation. And in this method, natural, yung mga broody hens natin will just sit over hatching eggs to hatch out the chicks. And they can sit over the hatching eggs to longer period without feed, no? Ganun ka-amazing. And even water, dahil meron silang hormonal changes. So, the prolactin is the one responsible for the broodiness in chicken. Parang pag just like in the human mothers and also yung mga animals natin, parang mayroong intuition or parang pag gutom na yung ating baby, so alam niyo ng mga mothers, no, kasi because of their breast na tumutulo na ang gata. So for this naman, since need ng mga chicks na mag-hatch na, for them to hatch, so meron din substance called prolactin na mag-energize sa mga chicken for broodiness. So if ever naman the chicken cannot have the for brooding, meron tayong tinatawag na artificial incubation. So, in this method, meron tayong equipment known as incubators, and these are used for hatching. And these are placed in a building called hatchery. So, ano yung mga different types of incubators in the hatchery? So, based on air circulation, meron tayong still air incubators and forced drop incubators. And based on heating source, meron tayong hot air and hot water incubator. And also based on fuel use, meron tayong gas-operated incubator or oil or electrically operated incubator. So lahat yan mechanically may types or classification. So there are steps, no, when you do the hatchery operations. Una, sorry for this. Receiving, mabungkag manggod siya kung galing na ko i-open. So receiving clean hatching eggs. So lahat, pag na-receive mo na yung eggs, yung egg na because this is for breeding, therefore, this are result yung sa pagani apo katong nag-mate na ay sa pagana lain man kung Bisaya, no? So naupahan na nga hen, no, na ay sige ng lalaki sa Bisaya. The male chicks, sige sa Bisaya. Kalimot ko. Ang tandang, no, kung sa Tagalog kay naka-mate na with the hen. So ito yung itlog ng hen na mated na or sexually na So, and after that, if fumigate nimo ang eggs for sanitation with 3 times concentration for 20 minutes lang, 3 times with 60 grams ng KMNO4 and or potassium manganese oxide ata ito and 120 ml na formalin for 100 cubic feet. And then after mo ma-fumigate, store nimo ang egg in holding room at 65 temperature degree Fahrenheit and 75% relative humidity. And then pre-incubation warming at room temperature up to 4 to 6 hours. And then loading of eggs in the setter for the first 18 days. So 18 days siya ilo-load sa setter. And then candling of eggs for removing infertile eggs. So marag tan-awin mo siya sa light, no, kung nabuo ba yung eggs, no, na fertilized na ovum na ba siya. And then transfer to the hatcher. So dito na for the 3 days na you pull up the chicks at 90% dry condition. And then, after that, na-hatch na siya, mag-sexing ka na, tingnan mo kung this is only for layer chicks, no? Kung pang-layer siya, so tawag dito is vent sexing or feather sexing. So, and then, kung malalaman mo na pang-layer siya, and the rest, i-group mo na lang, and then i-grade mo na siya, and then whether sa timbang niya, and then i-vaccinate mo ng vaccines. And i-deliver mo using plastic cardboard chicks box with proper ventilation and comfort. So maybe you have seen that already. So I have also a video to show you. So hatchery design. So let's watch this video before we proceed since we are running out of time, no? And then we will just go back to hatchery design. Kasi medyo mataas ito na topic. And the principles of incubation. So you have an idea first that you have seen before we discussed thoroughly. So we are now here on incubation and we will watch organic chicken later. So let's first watch this chicken embryo development before we proceed how to make an incubator. Ayan. Check. So, after 21 days, mag-hatch na siya. So, nagkakaon ba magbalot?
Dili.
Dili ka, Novi. So, I am also fan of balot because of my father is really a balot eater. How about Jacqueline?
Makonsensya magugpo kauno ng piso ba?
But mind you, it's really very nutritious, no? Kaya that's why kung na-ay dengue, muna ginakaon nila. So, pero but then, I know, I understand you. It's really luod kasi that's why akong gunahan for least less 14 days or less lang yun nga balot. So, Jacqueline, team lang dala ining makakuan ka. So, this is an egg incubator. But this is not the, parang ano lang ito kanang, let's watch this anyway kasi wala na tayo time. So, it's just very simple. So, that's why yun yung pinili kong video na ipakita sa inyo how to make an incubator. Kasi you can just do it at your very own convenience at sa bahay ninyo. So, it's really very interesting, no? Cute kaya ang mga kids. So, I know you can afford all of that, no? And you can make your own, no? And you can try it, and you can share that in your work if you want. And if not, if you're not into it, so you just comment on the videos that you have watched. So, later, I can also show you a very conventional na incubator. So, we're less than a minute now, so thank you for bearing with our session, Novi and Jacqueline. So, do you have any concerns or questions regarding our topics?
Not so far, ma'am.
Okay, so I hope you can comply all the requirements. So we are actually like few weeks or less than a month, 4 or 5 weeks na lang to go.
Basta to, ma'am? Basta to, ma'am?
Ang deadline sa inyong mga requirements naman ay next month pa naman, May 31. Ay, May 30 pa yun.
May katapusan, ma'am?
Yes, end of May. So, yun yung deadline ng ating mga requirements. So,